Hi, I'm Christian and I'm from Team HTPP 418. We created the harvest system for our client SubTrop South Africa, which is the Subtropical Growers Association. Our client, Barry Christie, approached us a few months ago to solve a unique problem for the subtropical sector here in South Africa. The main problem is that there was no technological integration with our subtropical farmers. Most of them still had clipboards or even diary books in which they wrote down workers' names and then the amount of bags that were collected during the day. There was no fancy software that will enable them to quickly and easily sum up their workers' performance, etc. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to my other colleague, and she will introduce the registration and the logging in for our system. I will come back then and do the foreman and worker allocation and creation thingy. Afterwards, Charles will take over and he will show you how to do crop type and yield measurement type creation. And then lastly, Michael will showcase to you how to create an orchard block by finally finishing some irrigation types, some cultivation frequencies, and then showing you how it links to the actual orchard block creation. So I hope you enjoy it, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Liz and I'm part of HTTP 418. I'm going to show you how you can register an account as a farmer on our website and then signing in and farm creation. Okay, so I'm just entering in my details. So if you just create an account, you will obviously not have a farm, so it'll take you directly to the create farm page where you can add your farm name, which is optional. The registered farm name will generally be the same, but not always. This is like the legal name of the farm. Your company name would be, say you are part of SAMAC, then if you're part of SAMAC, then you would be selling macadamias, because there's 4 subdivisions of SubTrop. Yeah. Then you'll see your farm details after you've created your farm. You can edit your farm, but I'm going to show you how to edit your profile, and then I'll be handing over to Charles. If you want to change your password, it redirects you to another page. Where you can change your password. Okay, now I'm going to show you now if I log out that my password has actually changed. Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Charles and I'll be showing you how to edit your farm, how to create a crop type and yield measurement type. So you just click on edit farm and let's say you made a spelling mistake. You're not registered for macadamia mania, you're registered for macadamia world. So I'll just change that to world, and our portion number is actually 60. Now, when I update the farm, you'll see the details have been updated. Alright, so now I'll go to crop type. Now, when creating crop types and yield measurement types, there's currently only one field to enter the name of the crop type. So, since we are working from SAMAC, we do macadamias. So, I'll add macadamia. And I don't know, let's say the farmer is adventurous and he's trying avocados as well. now two different crop types the farmer uses. The first, let me show you how to edit them. Let's say the farmer decides he does not want to do avocados. He wants to do peanuts. So he changes that, and you can see the details have been updated. Now, as for yield measurement types, when collecting yields, you either, let's say for macadamias, they most probably pick them and put them in baskets, or mangoes will probably be brought in with bags or whatever. So that's what yield measurement type is. So for this, I'll add in a basket, and currently only has one yield measurement type it uses. You can edit it if you want to, but I'll make it baskets just for gags. And now I'll move over to Michael. And
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm going to show you irrigation type. To create an irrigation type, again, there's no irrigation type link, so you'd add one. Well, I'm going to take the placeholder. Sprinkler, you'd add the irrigation type. Obviously, you can edit it. We'll make it surface. Okay, then you can view your irrigation types here. Okay, cultivation frequency, obviously you've got none. You would say daily. Now you've got one, you can edit it. You can say weekly instead, and it'll be updated. After that, you can go to your orchard blocks. Now, in your orchard blocks, you can select this. I haven't created one. Sorry. Create one. Let's call it B2. It is 40 hectare, and you can now select your irrigation type here. Obviously, I've only created one. Here, crop type. We'll go with macadamia. Weekly, cultivation frequency, and baskets. Now we can say we planted it, let's say, last year sometime. Cool. Create an orchard block. Obviously now you've got an orchard block. Select that orchard block. All of its details will be presented here. Now I will hand over to Charles to show you the heat map.
So again, you can hand over to me. I'm going to do foreman and worker.
Now I'll hand over to Christian to show you foreman and worker.
I hope you've enjoyed thus far what we've shown you and it has piqued your interest. I'm quickly going to show you how to create foremen and workers. Now obviously as a farmer, you can't manage all your workers alone, on your own. So therefore you have a lot of foremen that work underneath you that manage smaller groups of workers each. So I'm quickly going to show you, going to add about 3 or 4 foremen, going to add a bunch of farmers and link them to the foreman. And then I think after that I'm going to switch over to Charles. He's going to show you the heat map that we've created as well as the app that goes accompanying with this website that we designed. Okay, so to create a foreman, you first start off and you go to view foreman. So once you view your foreman, obviously as you start off you have nothing. So you add a foreman. So for your foreman, let's say for example it's Johannes Pieterse. His username J Pieterse, and then his password is something that you as the farmer assign to him, and that he or she will use on the app to log in so that he or she can manage the workers that they are responsible for. So boop biddy boop, done, we've created a foreman. So let's add another one. Let's say it is like Sepo Mshlanga, and let's make him TMSL T Mshlanga and give him a nice password, and then let's make a Catherine Jenkins. Is that spelling is spelling is very important. Okay, so now that we have our foreman, we can like waddle over onto workers. Workers, obviously have nothing, so let's start off. As a worker, obviously everybody has a name and a surname, so that's quite self-explanatory. However, the worker nickname is quite unique in a sense that this is the unique identifier that we use to easily access a worker. Most of the time on a farm, not everybody knows everybody's name, but everybody knows a person by a nickname or so. So that was specific information given through by our client, so we incorporate it into our product. So let's say, for example, we have like Philamon Bainkies, and his nickname is, for example, Philly on the farm. And good old Philly works with Johannes Peterson. So poopity poop, there it is. Then let's see, we have a like Piet Jacob, Piet Jacob de Villiers, and he's just known as good old Piet. And Piet also works with Johannes. Then we have like a, let's just say Jan Alleman, because you know that's a thing. And again, he's known as Jan, because that's a pretty easy name, isn't it? And he also works with Johannes. And last but not least, let's say you have a Johannes Mainkies, and he's just Johan. And funny enough, Johan works also with Johannes. Okay, so we've created 4. Let's continue and add a few more. Let's show you the other things. Let's say you have a Stacy Buerta, and she's literally just known as Buerta. She works with Tsepo. And let's say we have a Moses Mtamba, known as Moses. You'll notice that they're like sometimes, or most of the times, it's just the first name that's being used. Sometimes you get a really creative first name. Let's say, for example, we have here a Leshe Bogolo. Doesn't that just flow off the tongue? Leshe Bogolo. Leshe Bogolo. Like, that's easy, isn't it? Also working with Tsepo. Let's see, and then what more is there? Let's say we have like a Manier, Manasak Van Wyk, and it's just good old Mani, and he works also at Tsepo. Then let's say we have like Jacob Nkosi, good old Nkosi, working with Catherine. We have a Dlamini Zuma. Obviously, his nickname's going to be Zuma, because everybody knows the word Zuma. And then we have, just for the fun of it all, let's have Julius Malema, known as Malema. And he works also with Catherine. So basically, you have a bunch of workers. Each of them are now assigned to a foreman. Let's say, for example, Piet doesn't really like working with Johannes, because Johannes is like, he's a little bit of an ass. Like, I'm going to admit it, he's an ass. But he knows Catherine is really nice. So we edit it, and he now works with her. And let's say, for example, Stacy, she got married. She's not Stacy Buerta anymore. She's now Stacy, let's say, Meyers. And still, she likes where she works. She's with Tsepo. So as you can see, there we go, Stacy Meyers. It's been edited. So yeah, that is basically just your management. So I'm quickly going to hand over to Charles, which will show you the heat map and the app, and then that will be our product. Thanks, guys.
Hi, this is Shaw again, and I'll be showing you the heat map. So currently, or what a heat map does is it overlays Google Maps' heat map API over a normal satellite image of Google Maps. Now, the red spots here indicates where more crops have been yielded. So this means that the ground is more fertile, and this can be helpful for the farmer so he knows where to let's say, put more fertilizer in certain orchard blocks so you can yield more crops. Now, when you zoom out, you can see that there's a nice heat map showing proper places where you yield more crops, for instance, right here in the middle of the farm. Now, I'll also be showing you our application, our tablet application that goes with this. But due to the nature of our project, I cannot adequately show you the app on a real tablet, so I will be showing it to you in a browser. Alright, so let me just, I'm using Jay Peters's account here to log into the app. And then when you log in, you instantly be taken to all of the workers that are assigned under that foreman or
Okay, under foreman, you'll be instantly taken to all the workers.
Oh yeah, okay. You'll be instantly taken to all the workers, and then when he's busy, let's say working on avocados, you want to sort them according to workers that work on the specific crop type. So you select it and then you show all your workers and save for everyone. Now, when Wita comes in and brings his basket of avocados in, you just tap on a name to indicate he brought in another basket. And then later on, Nkosi comes in and you found out, no, it's not Nkosi, you made a mistake. You just click on the minus button to correct your mistake, and it was actually, so it's not Nkosi, it's actually Moses, so you just tap on his name and your error has been fixed. And then when everything is done, you log out and the application will, in the background, automatically sync with the server, so the user does not have to worry about it. Now, we made this app this easy to use because we wanted to make it really easy for the foreman to use, so they don't have to waste time to try and figure out how to use the app and only be more efficient in your field. That will be all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this project.